Afternoon. It's Monday, April 20th. This is my weekly check-in with the entire team. I promise you stories with Bob, and I'll get to that. Thank you to my coaches. You're showing just how special you really are. Hopefully, starting this week, we will put up one of our 10 graduating senior goodbyes. The senior goodbyes are very personal and emotional, and has taken place on the senior retreat for the last 36 years, where they get up in front of everybody on the retreat and say whatever they want about all their years, anything that comes to their mind. So I've asked our graduating seniors if they'd be okay with sharing that with the whole team in a time like this, and they said yes. So look for one at a time, or two per week, I guess, is what we decided. And you'll get to meet our graduating seniors if you haven't already, and see what takes place on the retreat. Only it'll be on video this time. All right, stories with Bob. All right, this one starts back in 1973. Okay, and I coached at a place called Starlet in Fairfax, right beside Woodson High School up on the hill where a church is now. It was a 50-meter indoor pool, the first of its kind on the East Coast. And I started there in 72 coaching swimming. I always dressed up like Santa Claus for the 8 and unders and the 9 and 10s and the 11 and 12s, the week of Christmas and the practices. And they all loved that and wanted to push Santa in the water, the whole deal. So I also at that time worked for Western Wear, put myself through college at Springfield Mall on the second level. Springfield Mall was huge back when I was growing up over in Rose Hill and Lee District area. So my buddies at Western Wear couldn't believe that I would dress up as Santa for all the kids. And they wanted me to come dressed up to the mall and show them all and sell some cowboy boots and cowboy hats and jeans. That's what we sold at Western Wear. And it wasn't a big store. So I said, fine, all right, I'll do that. So back in 73, I had a motorcycle and drove everywhere on my motorcycle. So I just decided to keep the suit on. I went outside, put my helmet on with my beard and hat, and got on my motorcycle, started down 236, got on the Beltway, and heading towards Springfield Mall. And of course, everybody on the Beltway, seeing Santa on a motorcycle, was laughing and waving at me. I love you, Santa. I love you. I love you too, man. Giving them the thumbs up. So I pull into Springfield Mall, and it's pretty packed. So I had to park my bike further out. So I get off my bike and take off my helmet, stick it in my backpack, and start to walk towards the mall. The next thing you know, I have 100 people in the parking lot around me, and all these kids. I love you, Santa. And the parents, all over me. So I'm shaking hands, saying, oh, I'm coming in, about a week, and I'm trying to get into the mall. I get into Springfield Mall, and now there are 200 plus people all over me. And it never occurred to me, they think I'm the Santa Claus Mall guy. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So they're all following me. I go up the escalator into Western Wear, and they're all outside looking in. And I said, Santa will be out in a minute. And I went in the back room. I took everything off and jammed it into my backpack. And I walked by all of them right out the door. So the lesson here, I guess, as my kids would say, as I say to my kids, and they would say to me right now, bonehead, and that is true. And that is a true story, yes. And there you go. That's the first story with Bob. And I don't know who's calling me. There we go. Anyway, that's all I got. Everybody have a safe week. I hope to see you on the check-ins. Talk to you later. Have a safe one.